Good morning, dear students. Let's start quadratic equations, and today we discuss the topic completing the square method. Students, this method is very useful method in finding the roots of a quadratic equation. Here I am sharing you the working rule. First we discuss about the working rule. Here you can see that first point is make the coefficient of x square unity. Students, make the coefficient of square of x unity. सबसे पहले हमें square x squared coefficient of x squared को हमें क्या बनाना है, unity बनाना है. And second is the do half the coefficient of x. x के कोफिशिएंट को स्टूडेंट्स हमें हाफ करना है. सपोज वी हैव द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x एज 3/4. व्हाट इज़ द हाफ ऑफ 3/4? आपको सिंपल डिनोमिनेटर को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देना है. इन दिस वे वी गेट 3/8. यू कैन सी. सो स्टूडेंट्स, सेकेंड पॉइंट इज टू हाफ द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x. एंड थर्ड वन इज देन add and subtract by doing the square of the resultant obtained from step 2. स्टूडेंट, जो हमें रिजल्ट स्टेप 2 से मिलेगा उसे हमने स्क्वेयरिंग करने के बाद ऐड एंड सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है. ओके. एंड फोर्थ स्टेप इज मेक द algebraic identity and solve to get the values. After that you have to make in the form of algebraic identity. That means you will use suppose a plus b whole squared formula or a minus b whole squared formula, okay, according to the situations. So students, let's start with the same working rule. The next question, here we have question number first, exercise 4.3. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations if they exist by the method of completing the square. So students, here we have the first part. You can see this quadratic equation. In the previous lectures I have explained you the quadratic method to find the roots of quadratic equation by factorization. But students, here you have to use the completing the square method. So students, first step is make the coefficient of x square unity. For that you have to divide the complete equation by 2 because coefficient of x square is 2. In this way you will get 2x squared over 2 minus 7x over 2 plus 3 over 2 is equals to 0. In this way we get x squared minus 7x over 2 plus 3 over 2 is equals to 0. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर हमने एक्स स्क्वायर का कोफिशिएंट क्या बना दिया है, यूनिटी. यूनिटी मीन्स 1. नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, सेकेंड स्टेप इज कोफिशिएंट ऑफ एक्स इज -7 over 2. You can see here coefficient of x is -7 over 2 and you have to do half of this number. So students, for making the half you have to divide with 2. In this way you get -7 over 4. Now students, you can see here we have the equation and half of x is 7 over 4. Okay, half of coefficient of x is -7 over 4. Now this is the resultant that we have get from step 2. Now students, we have to do square of this number and add and subtract. So in this way you can see that square of 7 over 4, you can see here square of 7 over 4, add and subtract. On adding and subtracting you can make here the algebraic identity. Students, algebraic identity आप देख सकते हैं कैसे बनाएंगे. Here first term is x squared and second term remain as it is. You have to connect a plus sign with this. Okay, so in this way you can observe that these three terms together make the formula of a, where a is x. Here sign is negative, so we will apply negative sign, and 7 over 4 whole squared. So students, if you open this algebraic identity, we get x squared and 7 over 4 squared minus 2 into a into b. We get minus 7x over 2. In this way, we make the formula this one and left with 3 over 2 minus 7 over 4 whole squared. In this way, these terms taken to the right hand side. Students, आप इसे right hand side में ले जाकर भी solve कर सकते हैं. That is up to you. And आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं 3 over 2 minus 7 over 4 whole squared. Here 7 over 4 whole squared is equals to 49 over 16. Now take LCM of 2 and 16. We get 16 in the denominator. In this way, we get 3 into 8 minus 49 over 16 by taking the LCM. Now students, further you can see here x minus 7 over 4 whole squared, and by calculating this we get minus 25 over 16 taken to the right hand side. Now students, you can see that 25 over 16 is the square of 5 over 4. Now cancelling square on both sides, we get this one. But students, आप एक बात notice करेंगे, whenever we cancel out the squares, we will apply plus minus sign in the right hand side. So in this way, we will write this one, x minus 7 over 4 as it is, copy down, 5 over 4 copy down, apply here plus minus sign. First we take positive, then we take negative sign. So students, in this way, by calculating this one, x minus 7 over 4 is equals to 5 by 4. 7 by 4 taken to the right hand side comes positive, and by taking the LCM we get 12 over 4 and x is equals to 3. Similarly, we get in this minus 7 over 4 to the right hand side, we get plus 7 over 4. Now taking the LCM and on calculating this, we get x is equals to 1 over 2. In this way, here you can see that our roots are x is equals to 3 and x is equals to 1 over 2. सो स्टूडेंट्स, आप देख सकते हैं वर्किंग रूल का यूज़ करते हुए हमने कैसे क्वेश्चन को सिंप्लीफाई किया है. हेयर वी हैव द सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ द सेम क्वेश्चन. यू कैन सी सेकेंड पार्ट इज 2x स्क्वायर्ड प्लस x माइनस 4 इज इक्वल्स टू 0. हमें सेम वर्किंग रूल फॉलो करना है. फर्स्ट स्टेप इज मेक द कोफिशिएंट ऑफ x स्क्वायर यूनिटी. सो स्टूडेंट्स, you have to divide with 2 the complete equation. In this way you will get 2x squared over 2 plus x over 2 minus 4 over 2 is equals to 0 over 2. Again we get 0. In this way you will get this equation. Okay, now here coefficient of x is 1 over 2. You can see here coefficient of x is 1 over 2 and half of 1 by 2 is, simply divide by 2, we get 1 over 4. Now students, this is the resultant of step 2, and now you have to do square and after that add and subtract. Okay, so students, in this way, by connecting the first, second and this plus term, we will make the formula of x plus 1 by 4 whole squared. You can see there, you can see here that x plus 1 over 4 whole squared, if we expand this algebraic identity, we will get a squared plus b squared plus 2 into a into b. In this way we will get these three terms. Now students, here these minus 2 and 1 over 4 whole squared terms will together simplified. Okay, and we can take this to the right hand side. You will see here that 2 plus 1 over 16, both signs will change because we move these terms to the right hand side. Now students, here you can see we will take LCM of these. We get 16 is in the denominator. In this way we get 33 over 16. Now students, 33 is not the perfect square. So in this way we will write under root 33 over 4 whole squared. So square to square will cancel out, but we will apply the plus minus sign in the right hand side. So students, you can see here plus minus sign in the right hand side. Now first take positive sign, then take negative sign. In this way we get the two answers. Okay, you can see here first we will write x plus 1 over 4 plus under root 33 over 4, and x plus 1 over 4 is equals to minus under root 33 over 4. Students, we have already discussed in the previous lectures that if the degree of equation is 2, then we will definitely get two roots. Okay, so here we are discussing about the quadratic equation. In this way we will get the two roots. So students, here you can see that 1 over 4 moved to the right hand side. In this way we get under root 33 minus 1 over 4 is your first root. Similarly, by calculating this one we will get the second root. होपफुली स्टूडेंट आपको ये मेथड समझ में आया होगा. सबसे पहले हमें एक्स स्क्वायर के कोफिशिएंट को यूनिटी करना है. ओके, एंड देन notice the coefficient of x. Here coefficient of x is 1 by 2. Do the half of 1 by 2. So in this way we get 1 over 4 by adding the square of 1 over 4 and subtracting the square of 1 over 4. Make the identity by taking positive 1 by 4 square with first and second term. We will get a plus b whole squared formula, and by simplifying to get the result. Okay, now here is the third part. You can see here the third part. This is a similar question. 4x squared plus 4 under root 3x plus 3 is equals to 0. So students, first make the coefficient of x squared 1. So for this we have to divide the complete equation by 4. In this way we will get 4x squared plus 4 root 3x plus 3 complete divide by 4. We will get on calculating this x squared plus root 3x plus 3 over 4 is equals to 0. Now students, coefficient of x is under root 3, and what is the half of root 3x? Only you have to divide by 2. And after that, step third, you have to add and subtract the same number by squaring. Okay, now you can see here the further we have root 3 over 2 whole squared, add and subtract, and by connecting the first two and fourth terms we get the algebraic identity x as it is, root 3 over 2 as it is, whole squared formula. Now students, here we have the third term 3 over 4 and the last term 3 over 2 whole squared, and 3 over 2 whole square we get 3 over 4. 3 over 4 to 3 over 4 cancel out because numerically both are same but opposite in sign. In this way we get x plus root 3 over 2 whole square is equals to 0. Now students, here you can see that square of 0 again 0. On cancelling square both sides we get the plus minus sign, but plus 0 minus 0 both are same. In this way we have the same repeating roots. So in this way our answer is x is equals to minus root 3 over 2. Now students, here we have the last part, fourth part. I'm sharing you this one. This is the similar question as we have discussed. Here 2x squared plus x plus 4 is equals to 0. You can see that first make the coefficient of x squared unity, and after that half the coefficient of x we get 1 over 2 is the coefficient of x, and by doing the half we get 1 over 4. In this way, by adding and subtracting the same number we will make the completing the whole square, and by calculating this one we get the required roots. So students, आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं we get the negative value here, and if we do square here within square, if we get negative value, so that is not exist because this gives the imaginary values and that is not your syllabus. So students, in this way answer does not exist. So students, today we have discussed the method completing the square methods. Okay, keep more practice of this method. Thank you for watching the complete video.